even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
It's Jacobs to start the drive, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Raiders had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That's it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Hardman to return.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 17, Carr, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They find some open, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs may go with first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now, I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 24, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
One down.
Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
31, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down he goes
goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now, Carr again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, now Carr rolling to his left. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the ball is knocked out. Escapes the defender. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big hitter. That one goes for 4 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Now it's Carr. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season.
Here's 2nd and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. He's up to the 20. Big strides, look at him go.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Carr. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.